Hi, welcome to the channel if you've never been here before, and if you have been here before, welcome back. So today, I'm going to open up a random Lego minifigure and I'm going to write a piece of music for that minifigure. Now this is all from the new CMF Series 29, and I've done 4 already, so that leaves us with 8 left. I have a stack of boxes here, so I know that I have all of them, but I mixed them up, so I didn't know which one I was going to get next to kind of, keep this interesting. So let's grab a box, see what's inside, and then write some music. And we got the Trash Monster. The Trash Monster is fun because you want it to sound interesting, but also kind of disgusting. I mean, even the minifigure itself, like you see like the slime and like the ooze just falling off of it. You want it to just really sound nasty. So there's our guy. Put him right there. And then let's go write some music for the Trash Monster. For those of you who don't know, I make templates for these. I made templates for all of the minifigures already. And I am at the point now where I don't really remember everything that I had planned whenever I made these templates. This one I kind of remember. I remember I found some bass sounds. Yeah, that one sounds like a fly buzzing around. I went ahead and gave all these the same basic rhythm in the arpeggio line. We're gonna reference very slightly here a very niche cult classic Lego video game, Junkbot. It also deals with trash, but it's a robot that cleans up the trash. And so this particular bass sounds very much like a Junkbot game. So let's just start with that. I have drums here. Let's go ahead and just get a basic drum beat. Do I want to double the bass with any of the others? What do we got for lead synths? That one's very aggressive. Let's try something with this lead here. Let's just play something. See what sticks. Okay, so just had a thought that the dude has slime literally coming down his face. And so I want something kind of like oozing down and creeping down. So we're going to play around and see what we can come up with. I tell you what I need is I need this to like glide. Ooh, oh yeah. Oh, is that too much? I think instead of just one clear melody, we're going to have things go in and out and kind of play around with each other. Maybe one of the ways that we can take a lot of inspiration from Junkbot is in the weirdness of its syncopation. I just put out a video about Junkbot, as a matter of fact, so it's convenient that I ended up with the Trash Monster. And by convenient, I mean I probably waited to release this one. But Junkbot is very syncopated, it's very offsetting. Let's play around with rhythms. A simple idea of a line and then break it up. Do I want the basses to do something different in the B section? And up one again. I feel like that's going to be good for a B section. Here I am going off on the B section again before I finish the A section. Ooh, I have a better idea for this. Instead of repeating it immediately, let's combine these two ideas. But we need to speed it up. We need to speed up this idea. So I'm talking like 30-second notes. Let's see how it sounds together. Okay, I'm going to keep this idea for later. Just something rhythmic would sound better. Ooh, now that I kind of got that one little bit established, I still have a lot more to go. Maybe the A section and the B section are going to be like tiny A section, tiny B section. So I'm talking like what we just did was the A section, and then we have like a little bit of a B section. Let's have the basses go up. Looking around and playing around a little bit, I ended up with this, which, I don't know, to me sounds like a trash can. I do need it to be a little more gross. Adding more glide helps. Yeah, I like that. Let's work with that. So I think what we're going to do is try and start using this pipe now. This Ulilian. I hope I'm saying that right. It sounds a lot like a bagpipe. Let's just see what it sounds like. I don't know if I like it. Let me play it in and then do something weird. Let me go in and add some effects. It needs a little something else. Alright, let's use this slit drum for like a little bit of percussive fun. Okay. Again, maybe if we add some more glide to this, it's going to sound more gross. A lot of glide means it's going to very slowly descend, which is going to be fun. I'm still not really satisfied with that melody just yet. Okay. Yeah, that sounds more gross. Adding some more glide is going to really help to that. Not too much glide though. That's a little too much. Which means I can now use this weird clip drive sound as more accenting stuff. Do I come back to this? Sure. So I think this is going to rely heavily on that drum and bass part. I do think that it needs more than just this. But what does it need? Okay, we'll just have this double the melody. And we need to make sure everything is nice and quantized. I have this arpeggio that seems to come across a little more percussive. I haven't used this synth other than this one little moment. I can do something kind of crazy with that, right? That's not bad. Maybe throw a little marimba in here. Right now, I just am adding little things here and there to try and give it more interest, a little more accenting. But that needs to be quieter when it gets to that point. I feel like I really need to just be satisfied that this is a drum and bass thing. Trash Monster, very much drum and bass. Everything else just kind of hangs out, provides some help here and there. Ooh, I do see a spot I want to throw some marimba in though. Okay, honestly, I think that's it. I feel pretty satisfied. I feel pretty happy with what I've put out. And I feel like, honestly, I could have kept the whole thing just drum and bass and said, this is Trash Monster, and it would have fit. But here we are. I like to add a little of my own flair. So now, without further ado, here is the full track of the Trash Monster. And that's it. Thank you very much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you'd like to see more about LEGO video game music, make sure that you subscribe so you're notified the next time I put out a video. And as always, I'll see you guys in the next one.